from the end, I'ma do some Madonna. Rockin' Dolce and Gabbana. I'm on a mission, so no competition, yeah. You fuck up my vision, yeah. Now you can't run, cause these niggas be snitching. All in your business like they some little bitches. Well, baby, on your side, you're leaving.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Here's the Thing podcast with your boy All Win. And All Win stands for redirecting our narrative, y'all. Hey, man, look, we got a great topic again, y'all. This part 2 with Big Hen, y'all. Give it up for Big Hen, y'all. Yeah, man. We finna get right into it. Big Hen, we're gonna talk about some stuff that's going on around here in the metro area of Memphis, Tennessee, man. First, let's talk about this mass shooting they say that happened at Privé, one of your guided spots right here in Memphis. I think 7 was injured and 2 was dead, right? It escalated from a fight or something that happened inside the bar, and it carried on to a killing outside the bar. What's your take on that, man?
Man, my take on that is that, for one thing, I first say this: I pray for the families that who had somebody that was killed in that situation. I pray for the people that was injured, and I pray for the people that had to experience that situation that was just out, just having a good time. And but my take on that, man, is that it shouldn't have happened.
Right.
But it's so much gun violence in Memphis that it's you just can't really you can't determine what's going to happen,
right,
at any point. So, I don't really have a real inside deep story or facts of no more than what the news is saying or what happened. But man, I just hate that that it went down like that.
So, with you being a 58-year-old man, and I know the clubs was totally different back in your time, right? Back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, y'all really partied, y'all had a good time and all that type. Y'all can really party and have a good time. Why do you think it's changed? Like, cause now you really can't even just go anywhere and just enjoy yourself. Like, I mean, why do you think that is? Is it the music, or I mean, what's changed?
Well, that's a lot of answers to that I don't have. But I will say that the music got a lot to do with it. A lot of people think that Satan is not real, but Satan is real. Satan, Lucifer, the devil, or whatever you want to call him.
A lot of people not believing in God or the devil. Like a lot of people think that it's not real. They I hear a lot of a lot of people want heaven on earth. They ain't worried about the afterlife.
Right. But he is real, and he's causing havoc. The Bible says, God asked him, "What are you doing, Satan?" He's going back and forth to see who he can devour.
Right.
So he's doing his job of what he said he was going to do, and and you got these young people that's it's with the music, like I say, with the music that's being played.
Because not because y'all, but because you seeing people actually doing demonic devil worships on stage, live performances, actually doing satanic ceremonies, like on live TV.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. Satan is live and well,
and that's normal.
And and you have to go back. I'm not a Bible thumper. Or I'm not I ain't gonna say I'm anything like that. But when you start, start researching Revelation, all of these things that's happening is what the Bible says gonna happen.
Right.
You know, uh, children turning against each other, mother against daughter, daughter against mother, son against father, and all of these things are going on, and and with the music and everything that we see on TV, it's not contributing to nothing positive.
It's not.
Everything that we see and everything that we hear is something negative, and it's all part of mind control.
Right.
A lot of people don't believe in mind control.
They don't. Oh, so we know what goes on around here in Memphis, but the ones you don't know, like carjacking is at an all-time high going on right here, as well as the crime, the killing. But I mean, with the carjacking, I mean, what's up with that, man? I'm talking about these kids are, starting at the age of 12, man, and they out 11, 12 o'clock at night carjacking. I mean, how can that? I mean, what kind of laws I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just lost. Like, man, we got kids, man. I got little ones, and man, like at that age, why they're not in the bed getting ready for school?
Well, man, that's a deep question, but I think a lot of this carjacking is from you have kids raising kids.
Yeah.
Sure you got grandmamas that's 50.
Yeah. You ain't got mama. You ain't got big daddy and them no more, man. Big mama and stuff no more.
You ain't got grandmama no more that used to cook the greens. And, and
greens.
Yeah,
nobody eat no greens no more, man.
Exactly.
Nobody eat that no more. No, man. They want McDonald's. We had that conversation one time where everybody want that what's it called? The microwave. This is a microwave generation.
Microwave. That's right.
It's a microwave generation.
Yep.
And so, everybody want everything, man. These kids just want some money, man. But man, these kids are getting. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I want you to finish it.
So kids now are becoming felonies at the age of 12, man.
Well,
they brain ain't developed.
They got no daddies in the house. I understand there's a lot of daddies that's locked up, but you got a lot of mamas that's ran daddies off because of the fact of, whatever their personal feelings are.
Right.
You got a lot of mamas that ran daddies off, and you got a lot of daddies that just hadn't been responsible. You just laying sperm everywhere. So I'm not trying to blame either or, but one thing I can say is that, it's most of the time, and I can't say all of the time, most of the time, if a boy ain't got his dad in his life, then the streets gonna take him.
And he being rebellious.
And he gonna be rebellious. He might not be rebellious, but he just going by what he being taught or what he's seeing in the streets.
So do you feel like a man's presence is needed in the household?
Of course. When you go back and look at Good Times,
right?
With JJ and all them.
Yeah.
When you go back and look at Good Times, and when James Evans died, when the daddy died,
yeah, right,
the show went off.
Yeah.
You thought about that?
I sure did. No,
yeah.
I haven't. I really haven't.
Yeah. When James died, the show died.
I didn't know. I didn't. Man, a lot of this stuff I didn't pay attention to.
Yeah, because the father died. So, me and Charles was having a talk about this situation. When the government stepped in and told, welfare was never meant for the black woman from the beginning. Welfare was only meant for the white woman, for the white. So when they allowed the black woman to get welfare, then they said, okay, well, we'll give you welfare, we'll give you a check, we'll give you some food stamps, and you can have all these things. We even put you in a place to stay, but you can't have no man there. So at that point, then that's when the crack epidemic started in the 80s.
Right. I mean, you talked about that on the first episode.
Yeah. All of a sudden now, cocaine started. Okay, when New Jack City came out, you ever watched that movie?
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah. So then they learned how to cook cocaine. You know, first it was heroin. They put the heroin out there. Heroin.
But who put it out there though?
The government.
Okay. But my question is, if they put it out there, why do we got to sell it to our own people? Why can't we go over there and sell it back to them?
Well, the thing about it is, it starts with our people. The government. The government have plants. The government use our people against our people.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So, the government say, okay, well, hey, Tony, come over here. We're gonna give you $1 million, and if you sell this to sell this to them,
right?
And it's the same thing with everything with the music industry and everything else right now. So, okay, so you think Tony gonna turn that $1 million down?
Especially if he coming from nothing and,
right.
and he struggling to eat and seeing their mama struggling. Right. Sisters them and brothers them sleeping on the floor and stuff. Yeah, of course. They sell their soul.
Right. I mean, you think about it. I'm 50, 58, going on 59.
Right.
And I know I'm much older than you, but right. You think about this. I'm gonna give you something to think about, and the listeners to think about.
Okay.
How many ships do we own that we can import drugs over to this country? How many ships do we own? How many ports where we can even put a ship at that we own? Because see, all of these drugs and stuff have to be shipped. All this stuff ain't grown in the United States. A lot of stuff comes from Mexico. It comes from the Dominican Republic. It comes from all across the world.
Right.
These drugs.
Uh-huh.
China.
Yeah.
China got. China have bought up so many thousands of acres here in the United States. So what China and Mexico doing, they hooking up. So
I heard about they trying to take the American dollar and come up with their own currency.
But how many of that? How much of that do we have? Do we own?
So as for black people?
Yeah.
I mean,
no.
I mean, how many what do we like? I'll be honest. What do we really own? Like off the top of your head, how many black banks can you name?
Exactly. How many black grocery stores? How many black convenience stores? Everything else got the A-Rams.
Hold on. I got one for you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I can't. I'm being honest. I don't know. Man, I really don't know. I can't.
When you think about it, just think about that.
I mean, pretty much. If you think about the black community, what you think about a hot wing spot? Maybe that we own.
Not even that. We don't own nothing really no more.
Yeah, China really serving us our food. You go into the beauty supply stores. Mm-hmm. They're selling us our products.
Exactly. Back in the 80s. Wow. Back in the 80s, you know what? We had stores. We had in the 70s. I put it this way. We go back to the 70s. Mm-hmm. I was born in 1964. Mm-hmm. Around 75, we had gas stations. We had stores, convenience store, black people.
Right.
Man, by the time the 80s hit, all of that was taken away.
But my question is, why? And then you got so many millionaires and black millionaires, black billionaires. Why can't this stuff happen?
Well, it's just all a part of white supremacy.
Is it really white supremacy,
yeah,
or
it's white
how?
supremacy?
But I can't. Me personally, man, is it really the white man doing this stuff, or we? Because
no, it's white supremacy.
How?
It is. It's the white man wanting to put it's the white man want to control everything like they are now.
How they controlling everything? Like to me, personally, we working, we make good money. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of opportunity out there.
What do we own?
What do we own?
What do we own?
Is it?
What do we own? We don't own nothing. Right. We own nothing. Even our millionaire basketball players, football players. What do we own?
But I think, my pushback on that is, I think they so busy of feeding us poison like liquor. Like you see more millionaires got liquor. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. They got more liquor. We got more liquor. Hey, give him something else to drink, man. Come on, now. Hey, HennDogg needs something else to drink, man. Come on, man. Y'all ladies there, man. Come on, man. Y'all over there drinking that Taylor Port, man. Big HennDogg, we getting deep, man. Hey, we need to get him something to drink over here. Hey, give him something. I got some. What you drinking on? We got some Crown Royal, got some Tito's over here. I mean, hey, you know, is that black owned or give us some black owned stuff? I don't think we got another black owned. Moonshine. Hey, but look, man, while Henry getting him a drink going on, y'all, a woman DJ Shay Shay and I, man, Better Half Entertainment presents the Southern Soul Comedy Show that's gonna be going on May the 6th, y'all. We're gonna have comedian Chris Owens, Josh Horn is gonna be the headliner. We're gonna have Josh Showtime. We're gonna have the one and only Marquia Soul in the building, y'all. Yeah. We're gonna have him. He gonna live performance by him. I mean, we're gonna have a real great host, y'all. I'm telling you, he gonna keep y'all laughing. He's gonna be at the VIP. We're gonna put the flyers out pretty soon, and we're gonna have the details down there at the bottom and everything. We're gonna leave the details in the description. So make sure y'all come out, man. This me and my baby first show. Show ever, man. Comedy Soul Show, man. Southern Soul Comedy Show, man. Man, we so excited, man. Golly, I don't know what to say. It's just seeing this stuff come together here, man. It's like, man, like
that's a wonderful thing.
It's a wonderful thing, man. That's why I say when people say, man, I don't need no man, I don't need no woman, man. Shoot, man. Man, I tell you, I need a woman, man. I need my woman, man.
What?
My woman, man.
Somebody.
I'm telling you, man. Hey, look, man, because man, you try to do all this stuff on your own, man. It's hard. It's hard. Life already hard. Got a lot of things going on. As it is, man.
Right. It's hard.
It's hard, man. So hey, man, y'all better get y'all somebody, man.
Right.
Man, my baby over here doing some good things, man. We doing big things over here coming May the 6th.
Ain't that right, DJ
Shay Shay?
Y'all blowing it out the water.
Yeah, man. She on her fitness journey, y'all. She gonna start her fitness, all that stuff with fitness class, and she gonna be doing it up, man.
Boxing?
Look, boxing, yeah, she boxing. I don't know about that right hook, man. She was throwing that a little bit hard, man. I don't know.
She got a mean right hook.
Yeah, she got a mean right hook.
She got a mean right. Oh man, she got a mean right.
Yeah. Hey, look. I was like, babe, what you printing out my face for? Then I saw her posted up on the punching bag. I said, oh Lord, that was God damn. Yeah, man. Hey, man, you good?
Oh, yeah,
okay,
good,
let's get back into it, man.
We can talk all night, man. Whatever. Hey,
but yeah, we're gonna get right back into it, man. We had to get you something to drink. Make sure you're good. Okay. I'm feeling good over here on this Tito's.
Oh, yeah. We can talk.
Yeah. Shoot, man. One time we stayed over 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we do this, man.
Chilling.
It's chilling, man. They were grown folks do.
That's what grown folks do.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man. Man, we're gonna pivot for a minute, man. We're gonna talk about something that happened tragically, man. I know a lot of people that saw it on Facebook, man. Where this, I won't talk too much into it. I don't want to say because, you know, protect the family and protect the kids and things like that, man. But the lady shot her husband. Allegedly shot her husband on Facebook Live, man. You know what I'm saying? And man. When I saw that, man, I was like, huh? What? You know, I don't know what stemmed up to it and things like that, but what I saw was, you know, the man came in and he was trying to go to work, and the mother, like, they was talking, they said she had postpartum and things like that, man. I just think, like, man, like, domestic violence is on an all-time high as well. You know, you got crime, you got so much stuff going on, man. So what's pretty much your take on that situation?
Well, I kind of, you know, seen some of that video on Facebook, and you know, he was trying to leave.
Right.
He was trying to leave, but at the same time, he was trying. You know, he wanted to stay and make his voice present.
Right. Right.
And I wish a million times that he would just, you know, instead of him trying to make himself, hey, I get it. We men.
Right. Right.
So we want to make, we want to make our presence known. Be like, hey, hey, I'm a man. You ain't gonna.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I wish
yeah.
a million times that he just would have forced his way on out the house because he was saying that he wanted to leave, but he didn't leave. So,
But he said he was trying to go to work. Maybe
Yeah.
I think from what I saw, I don't know what law. I gotta look back into it. But from what I saw was that he was, I guess, getting his work belongings together and things like that.
I don't know about that part, but I will say that, like I said, he should have left. He was trying to leave. He know everything was being filmed, and see, all of that comes into a part of gun safety.
Right. Right. Right.
You can hear in the video say, when she shot him, I didn't know it was around in the trigger.
Right.
I didn't know it was around, and I didn't know it was a bullet. It was around in the gun.
Right. Right.
Meaning that she didn't, that there was no gun safety there.
Mm-hmm.
And him being there in the presence, I don't know if it was her mom, his mom.
I think it was her mom. From what I
Was it
heard,
her mom?
I think so. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think she said you've been over there with your mom. You can go tell your mom, your folks, or something like that.
See, all of that was immaturity.
Mhm.
And when a man is a man, me, if
You a married
was
man?
me,
'Cause I think they were married too, right? With kids.
I'm not
I
sure.
think.
I'm
Shay, were
not
they
gonna
married?
say.
Were they married? Did you know they were
They
married?
were married.
Yeah, they were married.
Was his mom staying with them or her mom staying with them?
I think it.
Yeah.
Man, don't quote me on. I think it was her mom, man.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah, I think they were talking about cooking or something. Her
yeah,
mom-
regardless,
Yeah.
he should have just took himself on out of the situation. But see, the thing about it that see the problem I got, everybody want to use Facebook Live.
Yeah, that's
to
what I'm saying.
put
Why you
they
gotta go?
business
Yeah,
out there.
yeah.
If he wouldn't have been, if him or her, whoever, wasn't trying to be putting their business out there
Right.
for everybody to see, he might not would have ended up dead.
Right. Hey, you think so?
He might not,
Or
Because-
what it could have probably been.
because I think it was him that was holding the phone.
No,
wasn't
it was her. I think it was her.
No,
She was
it was
holding the
him.
phone.
It was him.
No, it was her. I think
Was
it was
it
her.
her?
Yeah. Was it her? I think it was her holding the phone. Yeah, I think it was her
Well,
holding
see,
the phone.
in that situation, you know what I'd have did? I'd have vamped. Because if the police come, who going to jail? He gonna go to jail anyway.
So let me ask you this: if it wasn't a live recording, do you think she probably would have got off?
I'd have left anyway. Because see now, when a woman got a gun and they mad,
What if your back turned?
well, that's a different thing. You just don't know.
Right, but I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, though, I feel like it shouldn't have happened.
No, it shouldn't. That was a
Oh.
careless. That was a careless
You-
murder right there.
You married, you're a
Right.
married man, right?
Right.
And so you know how to de-escalate certain situations and remove yourself when you
Well-
see things getting to that point. Because if you hear it, the mama said, "Y'all always doing this."
Yeah, exactly. So actually, he should have made himself. He should have went on anyway. Went on his way. But we got ego.
Yeah,
We got
it's
ego
my house.
problems.
But Henry, I can't blame the man though. You gotta hold accountability to the woman because nobody made her. What you got that mad that you go grab a gun? You go grab a gun and allow that to happen. That's accountability, man. Hey, look, but my thing is the kids. It's the kids. Now they have no father, possibly no mother.
Yeah.
And,
They ain't gonna have no mother.
right. And then the grandmother gonna do the best she can if she do, because she might not want to do it. Then those kids end up in the system, and you know how most kids end up in the system. Things happen, and you know what I'm saying. All because hey, my personal opinion, the mother should have been like, look, give me my grandkids, and we finna go. I'm finna call the police. And but give my grandkids, we finna go. I'm calling the police, and y'all finna cut this out right now, and call them laws. Because to me, what I saw and what I heard, she was kind of egging it on a little bit. You know, man, man, I don't know, man. But you got to hold accountability to it, though.
Yeah.
She. I mean, I feel for them kids.
She should never pick the gun up. You know, some people get. What's the word for it? They get I can't think of the word right now, but
they get,
when they got a weapon, they feel like they want to.
Yeah, they poke their chest out, man. They feel like Superman, Superwoman.
I got a gun.
I got a gun. Yeah,
that's the worst thing to do.
Yeah,
that's the worst. You don't start waving no gun around when you know you mad, you angry.
No.
No gun, no knife, or anything. If you that kind of person, hey,
you don't need it.
You don't need
it.
Exactly.
And that's what's going on out here in the streets of Memphis, man. A lot of these folks feel like they superior. They got power because they got a gun.
Right.
Oh, I got a gun.
The young
powerful.
The young kids.
Yeah, they scared to get their ass whooped.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like back in the day, we used to get down squabble, man.
Right.
Look, man, when we see you, it's on, man. We're going to fight. You know what I'm saying? We ain't finna go try to kill you, man.
Right.
We're going to wrestle and hey, man, it is what it is, man.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Nowadays, man, you say something to them, incident, think what, downtown on Madison at a hookah lounge now.
Yeah.
Security kicked him out. I guess the dude was intoxicated and things like that. Security, roughed him up, got him up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't want to leave. What did he do? He went and got AR-15 and started shooting. And the cop shot back. I think one of them got grazed in the arm or something like that. But he got, you know what I'm saying? He was a little, I guess he got punked out. He didn't want them to see that he got punked out. He felt less than, so he had to go get a gun. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, then they trying to say the gun laws. And man, you can sit a gun right here on the table.
Right.
That gun ain't gonna do nothing.
Right.
It's the person behind the gun.
Person behind the gun.
It's the person behind the gun.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So they trying to say, man, they breaking in cars. You need to secure your gun and stuff. But hell, they stole the whole damn car. What you supposed to do? You gonna blame the gun owner?
Right.
You can't do that.
Well, and I think a lot of this what's going on, bruh, is that, now I follow, one of my large brothers on Facebook, and
all right, you amazing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, give it up for the Masons. Give it up for the Masons, y'all. Yeah.
And he got a Facebook page. I think Memphis Crime. I don't have my phone right now.
Yeah.
But anyway, he do a lot of interviews and stuff, with different attorneys and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he was saying that he thinks that one of the laws that the legislation that they're trying to pass is that to you as of now, like if you go outside and somebody's breaking into your vehicle, if you shoot them,
you're gonna get convicted.
You're gonna get convicted.
Yeah.
But they're trying to pass a law to where that's not gonna be that no more.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But Mississippi really, like, I think I'm from Mississippi, so I think we got the stand the ground law in Mississippi though. I don't think y'all had it here in Tennessee.
you got the stand your ground law here too now.
You do?
In Memphis, but it's got to be, you know,
Justifiable.
you got, you know.
So, but my thing is, I also saw. I don't know if this law got passed. So they trying to have the gun law to the age of 18, where you get a gun at the age of 18. I saw that.
They
They passed it.
Yeah, they passed
Oh
it.
man.
It's already well,
What?
you know, in Tennessee right now, you ain't got to have no permit.
No,
to
you
get a
really
gun.
don't. Criminals can walk around.
No, yeah.
So,
I mean,
so okay. Here's my take on here. So they say, all right. They say, hey, all right, we get all the guns and gun control and stuff like that, right? You want to take all the guns from licensed owners and trained people, right? So then the criminals, you think they're gonna say, oh, here go my gun. We're gonna give you all our gun too. It's not gonna
Right.
happen. Not gonna happen.
all right.
So you defenseless
Yeah.
coming towards that, man.
And then they've changed the laws, like this district attorney that we have now, Monroy. You know, he got, and I think they're doing all this stuff purposely, to where you know he say like, well, we gonna give juveniles a chance and all this and that.
I heard about
And
that.
you know, every Democratic state is beginning to say, okay, well, we're not gonna hold these criminals. We're gonna let them out on little bails and then. But I think what they're doing is sending a message. You know, when they came out with the defund police,
Yeah.
I think when they came out with the defund police, I think they want everybody to see exactly what happened
Okay.
if you defund the police.
I'm gonna tell you
Because
this
when they
too.
started talking about defunding the police, that's when crime picked up.
Yeah. So it's for the listeners to know, when you defund the police, that's dealing with your parks and recreations. They're dealing with, it's a whole big umbrella when you defund the police. You know what I'm saying? I think it was the CPD or something like that. They have a budget. Your police department has a budget that goes towards your parks and recreation, and goes towards a lot of things like that. So when you want to defund the police, they the technology and the weapons and things like that. So think before, you know what I'm saying, before you want to defund the police and talk about that. See, a lot of people don't know about a lot of that things. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know, go down to the city councilman and things like that. They don't read. They don't educate themselves on that, on those type of things. But yeah, man, like defund the police. Why? No.
Yeah. Well,
Man.
all of that came about after Trayvon Martin, Black Lives Matter, George Floyd.
But okay, let's go to the Black Lives Matter. Who really runs the Black Lives Matter? Y'all look up George Soros. Go into George Soros.
Yeah.
Hey, do your
Exactly.
history. Go back. Look into
Exactly.
Is it really Black Lives Matter? Hey, you got a bunch of the ABC community.
Exactly.
Go look at their mission statement and things like that. Go on that website and look at them. So it's really this, because people say, oh, this is a Christian organization, this is a black organization.
Exactly.
Do your history and look who really runs those organizations before you start standing behind those organizations. That's all I got to say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh,
You're
man.
exactly right.
Man, look, man. Hey, man, we can go on and on, man. Man, hey, I appreciate you coming on, man. Hey, y'all give it up for Big HennDogg, baby. Give it up for Big HennDogg. Hey, man, we gonna do a segment, man. You are married. How long you been married?
My wife, me and my wife have been married going on 2 years.
Going on 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we're gonna do cause RWN stands for redirecting our narrative, right? And so I want to bring in and show that, like, how they saying that black men don't get married. You know what I'm saying? Because we going to more black funerals than we are going to black weddings. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I want to talk to older couples, and, maybe we can talk to, man, marriage is still a good thing, man. People still out here getting married, but we don't see that on TV. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Maybe we can bring your wife on our next episode, that we can talk about a little bit about marriage and what it takes to stay married and things like that. But man, I sure appreciate you, man. We had a good segment, man. Hey, we got a lot more, man. This ain't your first time gonna be on this podcast, man.
We can talk all night.
Hey, I already know, man. Look, man, we can have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 going on, man. We're gonna have them.
Come on, we can do it.
Yeah, man.
We can do it.
Tell the listeners where they can find you at, bro. What's your Instagram name?
My Instagram is
Mr. Biggs. I think it's Mr. Biggs 3 or something like that. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, man. I gotta look him up, man. I think he called Mr. Biggs. Mr. Biggs. They call me Mr. Biggs. I think it's Mr. Biggs. Mr. Biggs. MRBIGGS 3. Mr. Biggs 3, y'all. Y'all go follow him on Instagram. What's your name on Facebook? Oh, hell, I don't know. Yeah, we'll leave the description down below, man. I don't know. What, you on TikTok? I don't know, y'all. We don't know. Hell, y'all just found. We'll leave all that down in the. We'll leave all that in the description below, y'all. Hey, man, that what happened, man. 58, 59, man. Y'all know, man. They don't know. I'm just on there. I don't know. TikTok. What's your name on TikTok? I don't know. What's your name on Instagram? I don't know. What's your name on Facebook? I don't know. All right. But what's your name? I don't know. All right. But we're going to do that, y'all, man. Hey, Henry, man, look, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Hey, man, thank y'all for checking out another episode. Yeah, man. Thank y'all for checking out another episode of Here's Thing Podcast with your boy RN and your boy Big HennDogg, man. Hey, we out this thing, y'all.
You fuck up my vision, yeah. Now you can't run 'cause these niggas be snitching. All in your business like they some little bitches. But baby, I'm just out here living good.